Hi, I'm Mima. I'm a grandma and a mom, and I am reading a chapter book called Cam Jansen and the Joke House Mystery by David Adler, and we are on chapter 7. We're close to the end of the book, see? Okay, so what's happening so far is Cam is at a joke house with her Aunt Molly who wants to win a prize, and the prize is a silver plate, but the silver plate is missing. So now the police are there. Because Gary Gold, the host of the show, he called the police. So the police are there, but Cam thinks that she knows where the silver plate is. So let's see, does she really know? Chapter 7. Gary Gold and the police officers were on their way to the entrance of the joke house. "You told us the plate was here when the show started," one of the officers said to Gary Gold as they walked past Cam's table. "There are lots of people here. Anyone could have taken it." "Not anyone," Cam told Eric. "Only people who walked past that table could have taken it." "I saw you and Eric walk past it on your way to the kitchen," Mr. Jansen said. "But we didn't take it," Eric told him. "I know that." "Mr. Gold and the police officers walked past it," Eric said. "I know they didn't take it." Eric thought for a moment. Then he said, "Uncle Sid, Granny Janie, Aunt Molly, and Knock Knock Norm also walked past the table. Maybe Granny Janie has it. Maybe she hid it in her shawl." "No," Cam said. "By the time Janie went on stage, the plate was already gone." "I went after Janie," Aunt Molly said, "so I couldn't have taken it." Just then, Susan went through the door to the kitchen. She was carrying a large tray filled with dirty cups and plates. Cam said, "The servers walked past that small table every time they go into the kitchen." "Kevin serves us," Eric said. "Susan serves the table next to ours." Eric looked around the room. There are two other servers. "It would be easy for one of them to take the plate," Cam said. "When a server walks past the small table, he could just grab the plate and put it on his tray." Eric said, "Susan and one of the other servers are women, so maybe she grabbed the plate and put it on her tray." "Maybe," Cam said, "and then the thief would have to hide the plate." Cam closed her eyes. She said, "Click." Cam quickly opened her eyes. "There are cubbies in the kitchen. I bet each server has one, and each cubby is big enough to hide the plate." Eric got up. "Let's go," he said. Cam got up too. "You can't look in people's cubbies," Mr. Jansen told Cam and Eric. "Whatever is in them is private." "We could go to the police," Cam said. "We can tell them where to find the plate." "I'm going with you," Mr. Jansen said. Cam, Eric, and Mr. Jansen started toward the side of the big room. "Hey," Aunt Molly called. "Wait for me. I'm coming too." They all went to the entrance to the joke house. The police officers and Gary Gold were there. They were talking to Helen. Cam told them where she thought the silver plate was hidden. This is a picture. Excuse me. Gary Gold said, "I'll tell all the servers to meet me in the kitchen. If one of them took the plate, we'll find it." They all walked toward the kitchen. As they went through the big room, Gary Gold told each of the servers to come with him. Gary Gold, the two police officers, Mr. Jansen, Molly, Hal, Stan, Susan, Kevin, and the two other servers all crowded into the kitchen. Gary Gold introduced the two police officers. "This is Officer Jacob Berger," he said. "His partner is Officer Beth Cooper." Gary Gold told them all about the missing prize and where Cam thought it was hidden. Everyone was quiet for a moment. Then one of the servers looked down like he was embarrassed. "It was me," Kevin said. "I'll show you where I hid the plate, and I'll tell you why I took it." That was Kevin. Oh, that's the end of chapter 7. Well, we don't know why Kevin took the plate. So now we have to come back to chapter 8 so we can find out why did Kevin take the plate. Because Kevin seemed like a really nice guy, didn't he? So what a surprise that is. Okay, so let's come back and... Oh, I'm sorry about the microphone. Let's come back and read some more of Cam Jansen and the Joke House Mystery. And we'll read chapter 8. And I think that's the last chapter, right? Okay. Oh, I love you. Come back and we'll read chapter 8.